Hello guys, this is the Spiritual Guru, your Monday host for Thewitchesvoice, and I would like to take this time to apologize for last week's video. I did not upload it on Monday, how I was supposed to, but I had a lot of things going on and I was going through somewhat of a tough time, so it made it difficult for me to be able to upload the video. So for that reason, I am going to be joining last week's topic and this week's topic in one video. So you guys are going to have two topics on this video. So let's start off with last week's topic, which was paranormal experiences. I've had many paranormal experiences throughout my life. Ever since I was little, I was able to sense other beings, other entities, other energies around me, you know, as an empath and as an energy worker, and, you know, as in adulthood. Since very early on, I had those abilities, and I was able to kind of sense things that weren't present in this plane of existence, so to speak. More so with my five senses, I was able to smell certain things that would let me know that there was a presence of a spirit around me or around the area where I was walking through at the moment. But more so in adulthood, I was able to control it more and able to know exactly who the person was. I'm going to give you a little story. My uncle passed away a couple of years ago, rest in peace, and I visited him the day before he passed in the hospital, and I had a tough time at work being able to get the day off so that I could go see him at the hospital. And I remember I had to change shifts with my coworker because my boss at the time wasn't very lenient and wasn't allowing me to go see my uncle. So I made the changes that needed to be made, and I was able to go see him. And the next day he passed. That to me was traumatic in and on itself. So within the next few days around the house, I started smelling his cologne. And then one day I'm walking past the kitchen and I feel a hand on my shoulder. And when I turned around, I smelled the cologne that he used to wear. So to me, that was a sign that he was there to me, you know, giving me comfort and letting me know that, you know, I actually made it to see him alive, and that was good enough, and that I could just relax and you know, keep living. So those are my most recent paranormal activities, paranormal experiences. I haven't had many since I've came back to New York. You know, I've sensed energies all the time, and I get angry out of nowhere because I'm channeling another person's energy. But when it comes to paranormal experiences, I haven't had that many nowadays. It's very tamed, which I like it that way. But yeah, those are my paranormal experiences and my little story. And that was last week's topic. Now on to this week's topic, your favorite tools. When I first started the craft and practicing, God, so many years ago, one of my favorite tools to work with was the atame. I remember the first time I got my atame, I was so excited. I was pointing that thing everywhere. You know, as a newbie, you don't know any better. But I used to love working with the atame. I think that the atame was such a powerful tool, and it made me feel even more powerful while I was handling it. And, you know, working with the atame was just an undescribable experience for me when I first began. Then later on, when I kept practicing throughout the years, I started to use less and less my atame and started using other things like the cauldron and, you know, the pendulums and stuff like that, you know. Then I started getting into divination, and I started using the cards and, you know, the oracles and the tarot and things like that. But I would say that my all-time favorite tool was the atame at that time. And then I started using my finger, and I completely let go of my atame. I used to travel a lot, so traveling with anatomy, with a knife in your bag, was not really a good thing. You had to explain a lot and, you know, make sure that they knew that it was for religious purposes. It was just too much. So I started using my finger, my power hand, and then I continued on and on and on. And until now, when I came to realize that the most powerful tool that you can ever use, it's yourself. The power of the mind, it's incredible. What you can do with your own mind and your own thoughts when you completely focus and completely shut down the world around you, it's incredible. So, number one tool, it's your mind and yourself. Thank you guys for watching. Love you and blessed be.